So exactly 13 years ago, it's our bar mitzvah year, by the way. 13 years ago, I met this beautiful, petite woman, looked like an angel. Her name was Maureen Anstey. Maureen was a convert to Judaism. She was born in Canada, just an incredibly dedicated woman who decided that she wanted to spend at least a part of her life living in Israel. And then once she lived in Israel, the passion never left her. And when she met me, she devoted every single breath of her being to building up Israel and building up Emet. We're really sad that the very last event that Maureen ever went to was the Emet dinner last year, and she passed away exactly 1 year ago from now. It's a profound honor for us to have Maureen's son, Shone, who is here today to say a few words about his mother, Maureen Anstey. Shone?
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for the invite, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite a year since losing my mother, and a difficult one at that, and she was a very passionate defender of Israel. From my childhood onwards, anybody would say anything negative about the state of Israel that was untrue. She was fearless like a lioness. She would stand up and speak the truth. And I see that she was obviously very drawn to Emet. It was very much along the lines of what she believed. And Emet itself really represents what I like to say, own the night. So my background, my mother, she converted to Judaism. We spent several years in Israel. I myself am a devout Christian, having been raised in the Bible Belt. I also feel very close to Israel. I've served in the military there. I've gone to the... Thank you. I was raised in an American school. Despite our prime ministers and presidents' differences this week, I still support Trump's decision. But ultimately, God bless America. Ultimately, when we look at Emet and we look at the stuff that my mother and Sarah fought for, and as a business person, when I walk into rooms now, when I see small women in charge, I tend to tremble. Because we know that they're going to fight and fight very hard. And really what Emet represents is this owning of the night, like I like to call it. We have this darkness in front of us, and we have to own the night. And to quote the scriptures, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. And that's from John 1, verse 5. Now, in my thinking and the way that I see parts of the world in my upbringing, we see that the wars and the battles of this world are merely a reflection of the battles of the heaven. And if the fallen angel, Satan, can wipe Israel off the map, he can prove that God is a liar. And that will never happen. Now, my mother and Sarah Stern, these tiny women and this organization that's doing so much in the defense of Israel and in defense of truth. And when I look at Emet, I see an organization that reminds me in many ways of an IDF organized unit. It is small, highly effective, well-trained, highly motivated, with clear orders, that is capable of punching very far above its weight. And that is precisely what Emet and the crew and this organization represents. And Emet's mission is critical, is to spread the truth about Israel, is to shine rays of light. And it's very important to support Israel, a beacon of democracy and hope that shines brightly in an ocean of jihad hell that is the Middle East. And in the world, thank you. And in the world's war against this onslaught of jihad, Israel stands, as I like to say, as this forward operating base, a fire base, as it were, a leaping off point in our fight for democracy and a fight against jihad itself. Israel is the light, and that's what we have to continue to fight for. We must own the night. So thank you to Sarah and the team at Emet for your continued dedication. To my mother, I love you and I miss you very much. And may God bless Israel, and may God bless America.